I said shut up! It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
Oh my gosh.
Is it
Welcome
muted?
to the movie Madhouse.
Hello.
It has been muted. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Why was that muted?
I don't know. You're the button guy.
Jumping.
Okay, so yeah, hi.
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 Interesting topic today.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about Bill Murray.
We had an amazing conversation. We wish you could have been
Oh,
part of it.
Yeah. It was life altering.
Son of a.
You know what? That's kind of how my Monday's gone.
Yep.
Just little things going wrong. You know, or maybe not going wrong, just those little pet peeves. Like a lot of idiot drivers today. The traffic was a little thicker than normal in the first thing in the morning. Like, at 6:30 in the morning, it's usually quiet, and for some reason there's a lot of traffic on Grand. It's weird. And then just I misplaced my swipe card for work.
He knows.
Yeah.
He noticed the only lips moving
probably
were yours.
Yeah, probably. But again, this topic was dear to me. So
yeah, exactly.
I've been waiting for this Bill Murray list for a month at least. As soon as the idea hit and we said we're doing it, I got yes. There's just one flick that I have not seen, or if I did, I don't remember. That it should probably be on this list because it's on a lot of people's list of Bill Murray's. I'm not going to say what it is because it might come up on another list. So
okay,
but it's my only regret is that I didn't squeeze that one in. even though I had extra time.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I did squeeze in my number 10, and we'll go right into it then.
Okay, we'll find out.
Okay.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 5 minutes. I got a timer set
Okay.
because we mentioned this earlier, but I'm very, very curious.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Timer has started.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Thoughts? Because I'll start it because when I first saw this, all I could think of is Jared Leto as the Joker.
That's the first meme I saw.
They've made comparisons to that already.
Yep. And someone said, "Oh my gosh, I can't handle the short hair." What they don't understand is it's not. It is some freaky mullet amalgamation.
Oh my gosh. Even worse. Oh.
So,
Like, I had no problem with that first image. I really didn't. I wish they weren't doing the Eric Draven story. I wish they'd just do a different Crow story.
there are so many other Crow stories.
You can make them up. You know the premise. It's a
Well,
simple
no,
premise.
they
You play
did 3
with it.
sequels doing that.
Well,
Exactly.
not all of them were. No, well, most of them weren't good. But
I enjoyed all of them.
that does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. That you would actually have enjoyed Wicked Prayer.
But I get why people don't, because some of them I initially didn't. Like City of Angels is weird, but it's pretty visually stylish.
I hated that one. I hated it because of the art style.
Salvation was weird because they're just like they labeled it as a phenomenon and like, oh, here's another one. This has happened before, and then. But
Salvation was good. Salvation was decent.
But I liked how they worked their way, the Crow makeup, into the story. And then Wicked Prayer. Well, I like Eddie Furlong. And you have David Boreanaz and Tito Ortiz. I just
admit, I've not seen the 3 sequels.
Dennis Hopper was god.
Dennis Hopper wasn't great.
Okay. Which one was he better in? The Crow
or Space Truckers?
Super Mario Brothers.
I haven't seen Super Mario
Brothers.
Look, in my opinion, for what it was, that Super Mario Brothers movie isn't. It's
set a new timer.
It's awful. It's bad. It is bad, but it's one of those so bad it's good movies.
No, it's so bad it's bad, but you still watch it.
Well, okay, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, but that movie got totally changed from what it was supposed to be. So
Most
okay,
do, yeah.
Exactly. Well, there's some, I can't remember what it was, but there's a big history in it if you look it up. It's an interesting story. So I take that. What I actually compare it to is him in Blue Velvet.
Okay.
He's pretty over the top.
Take his performance in Blue Velvet, turn that up to 11, and add a whole lot more cheese.
Okay, I can see that.
That's where he goes.
I would say that he turned that performance down and still slop on all the cheese.
A jive talking satanic preacher.
Yeah. I don't think you'd ever go more over the top than Blue Velvet.
Well, that's Lynch. Anyways, I was fine with Skarsgård, that image of Skarsgård, but then you told me that James O'Barr walked off the project. That's it.
Who's the current director of it?
It's sad that you would have to say it like that.
Because the last I heard it was Corin Hardy, but I think he left.
I have to be honest, I don't know.
I don't even know who Corin Hardy is.
He did one called The Hallow. It was like a horror movie that takes place in Ireland. It's really good.
Well, what I'm hearing,
I'm not surprised you haven't heard it.
What I'm hearing online is this is not.
Well, he also did The Nun.
Not set in stone.
Okay.
Because the internet has helped fix films in the past.
That's true.
So the only thing I'm thinking is this is set in stone because that's a human.
Right.
It's not like they can go in and change.
They would have to take a month for him to bulk up and then do complete reshoots.
Well, see, I even have no problem with the body frame.
Yeah.
Because Eric Draven in the comic is
actually, the body frame is no different, honestly.
Yeah.
And we didn't see much of Eric's tattoos because he stayed like with a shirt on most of the movie. He had the black shirt on most of the movie, didn't he?
Yeah,
Except for
most
when
of
he
them-
crawls
most-
out of the coffin and he's.
Oh, yeah, I guess we did really get a really good look
Yeah.
at him. You're right. So, but the tattoos, really, does that matter?
See, it doesn't matter to me too much, except the way they're portraying him. Oh, time's up. Okay, we'll carry on for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
This is like Ryan Andrews once posted on there, like the Crow is like the epitome of goth in the 90s,
Right.
right? This screams, I know what goth is in the 2020s, according to the 1990 people, when they don't have a freaking clue.
Mhm.
Okay.
One worry that just hit me about all the tattoos and whatnot is that they're going to try and take it in the direction of a franchise like the TV show and have like some spiritual reference with the tattoos that are going to be a part of it.
Now, luckily, a friend of mine, I guess, got a hold of some synopsis and breakdowns of the film before it's been out, and he says, other than Eric Draven and a few key things, a lot of the script is very different from anything he's ever seen, read, or taken in.
And change the name Eric Draven.
This might fall back onto that list.
Oh.
Why make it a remake when you can make an original film?
Exactly.
So,
The Crow is not Eric Draven. Okay. Eric Draven was the first Crow story.
there we go. There we go.
That's how it's supposed to be. The Crow is the franchise, not Eric Draven.
They even, and I don't like to bring it up, they even had a female Crow in the TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why not? Because it's literally a crow bringing a spirit back for vengeance.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
and it worked.
this TV
At the
show
time.
proves that the franchise is not Eric Draven because it didn't friggin' work.
Wait.
Oh yeah,
No.
no.
The show was about Eric Draven.
You go back and watch, and the show does not work. At the
I
time,
know.
it was enjoyable.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The show,
Gotcha.
they made that show about Eric Draven,
Gotcha.
and the
Yeah.
franchise didn't work.
Yep.
There we go.
See? There we go. And on that note, we can jump into our topic. So,
All right.
Jason doesn't explode.
Okay, number 10.
Number 10.
My number 10. Okay, again, this is a recent watch, so I'm only putting it at number 10, but it probably will go higher because I know I'm going to rewatch.
Okay.
But I watched Lost in Translation for the first time,
That is a great movie.
like 3 weeks ago. 1 week before we were originally supposed to do this episode.
This is your number 10?
It's my number 10. Because of recency bias, I'm only putting it at 10. But I know I'm going to revisit it and it's going to move up this list eventually.
This is my number 4.
But then again,
Oh.
these lists can shuffle.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but yes, Lost in Translation is a fantastic flick. He's great in it. So is
What's her name?
yeah, what's her name?
Scarlett.
Johansson. Yes.
Yeah.
God, why did I?
Her.
Yeah, her. Yeah. You know, one of the hottest women on the planet. Her.
What's her name?
You know, Colin Joe's wife. Yeah, her.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really great, and I had no doubt, based on the reputation that movie has, that I was going to like it, and that yes, I was going to find it great. But it really surprised me at just how good it was. And then looking at the trivia, of course, because that's what I do now. Every movie, go to IMDb trivia.
You can't help it.
I see how they shot some of it guerrilla style and whatnot.
And what he whispers to her at the end.
Is that true?
I can't remember.
I don't think it's ever confirmed.
People have done the lip reading thing and subtitle or whatever, and it's you find out what he says, and it's just like, oh, that's nice, but it's not some grand secret.
I wouldn't expect it to be.
Interesting.
But it is a really nice film, really sweet. Their relationship is really adorable. So
And it was a great second movie by Sofia Coppola.
It's an elderly 9.5 weeks.
no, there's no sexy time.
That's what's missing.
Well, although the first thing you see is her butt.
Tell me you would not love to see Bill Murray dancing to You Can Leave Your Hat On by Joe
Well.
Cocker.
Well, I don't know if he's limber enough for it now.
Fair enough.
Okay, back in the day, maybe.
James, number 10.
My number 10 from 2008, and this is a I guess a cameo role by Bill Murray. This is Get Smart.
Oh yeah.
He's the guy. He's the agent in the tree, Agent 13.
By the way, Lost in Translation is 2003.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry,
And
I forgot to give you the number.
I just love when like out of nowhere it's like, holy shit, Bill Murray's in here. It's like, yeah, I'm in a tree. He's like, I gotta go. You don't have to go. You don't have to go.
Sometimes those little cameos can be the best.
It's
Oh,
like,
he's one of the best cameos
it's
around.
like, it's like, don't cry. Don't cry. Just him comically trying not to cry. I just thought it was a great cameo in an already great movie.
See, I haven't gone back to it. My boys like that movie. I never went back to it much. I think I've watched it twice.
For some reason, I had a string of just it was fun to watch and rewatch.
I don't know. It could end up being like a Talladega Nights thing for me. If I go back to it, it might grow on me a bit or something.
Yeah,
Some films do. I find that a lot with some films that I watch.
Talladega Nights definitely did that for me. And the other
that's one
one,
I have not watched in a long time.
I haven't actually watched it in over a year, and that's a bit of a surprise.
Wiki
Which means I'm probably going to watch it soon.
Shake and bake.
But the one I haven't gone back to yet, but I feel like I should, is Step Brothers.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a little
Everybody goes on and on about Step Brothers, so
I haven't seen that in a little while either, but some of the deleted scenes are just out of this world, especially when the guy he's always going pow, pow, and he gets himself so worked up he has a heart attack, passes out, and then like comes to.
I gotta watch that again. Because you're right, that is fun.
The job interview in Tuxes.
that's before they when we were still getting used to their goofiness together. And
Yeah.
then they went too far with it with Holmes and Watson.
Well, again, it's just like a Will Ferrell movie. You either love it or you don't.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
really no
exactly.
gray.
Look,
Yeah,
Watson, it's Billy Zane.
Oh God.
Well, mine is a cameo as well, but from one of the coolest movies, 1986, Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, nice. I considered it, but
That's number 7 for me.
7,
Yes.
him in that dentist chair.
God, I just watched this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it's freaking hilarious. Because you have your Steve Martin pain masochist dude, and then your Bill Murray pain me more.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, gamer, go ahead.
where are you going? Come back. Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, he's grabbing onto him. Oh, and you know what? Again, IMDb trivia. Everything from the moment he sits in that chair, completely improv.
I am
Really?
not surprised.
Completely improv. I think the script just said, make noise.
And Bill made noise. Lots and lots of noise.
Oh, yes. But I just adore that movie in general. And yeah, I do have the personal stake because now I've done a part of the production. Like I was one of the winos.
Mhm.
So that movie's so great. And then I heard that they tried to get a remake with, I think, Taron Egerton, Chris Evans as the dentist,
Really?
Taron Egerton as
Mm.
Seymour, and I can't remember who.
Have you
Scarlett Johansson as Audrey.
Have you seen the director's cut with the alternate ending?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, love it. That's the actual real ending.
So dark.
That's the real ending. That's the ending of the musical.
Maybe this is another one of those films that can never be remade because of the people that.
Well, except
No.
except the Bill Murray one is a remake.
It's a remake, but see, Little Shop of
Little
Horrors
Shop of
was a
Horrors.
movie,
There's a remake of it. Jack.
but that was
Nicholson.
just a horror movie. That was
Yeah.
just like a dark comedy.
Oh,
The musical came later in like the 80s. Was the movie the musical? Like, was it made as a movie?
I think the movie made the musical.
I don't
yes.
think there was a stage
No,
production.
not like The Color Purple, and they messed me over when I watched it.
oh, okay.
No, the movie was the musical.
Okay, I didn't think there was a stage production before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie just works, and the only reason that the remake didn't happen is because of COVID.
Interesting.
It died. It died. No, not good.
Yes.
That was a fantastic sounding lineup.
I'm sorry, I cannot see Chris Evans taking over a role from Steve Martin.
Oh no, I
Mm.
so want this.
Nope. All right, number 9. Let's get off this topic.
Okay, all right. Number 9 from 2014, St. Vincent.
That was a fun one.
Oh, getting to see him just playing just a grump asshole.
Yeah.
And then, but he, of course, the little kid cracks him.
Apparently, he does that in the paparazzi. Right?
Well,
Unique.
but he just got to lean into it. And Melissa McCarthy in a straight role, she wasn't silly at all because she was the single mom struggling and he was helping her out.
This sounds like Bill Murray's. What was that? Buffalo. Where the Buffalo Road.
Oh, he
I think
plays Hunter S. Thompson.
He tries a serious role and it fails.
And Razor. Well, again, he also Razor's Edge. I remember seeing pieces of that where he's in the military.
Yeah.
But at least he's tried.
Yeah.
And and then he knows what he's good at, but he wants to do the other stuff, and that's why some of it works, some of it doesn't. Like Rock the
Actually,
Casbah is a good flick, but
I've never seen that.
it's a little dry.
I do have one of his
Long.
rare straight roles on my list.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But St. Vincent is a nice, it's a fun, sweet film, and he's just a grumpy jerk.
Part that always stands out to me is the bank scene. You're just like, and like you have negative credit. Like here, you start here, and your credit is down.
That's how it works. All right, what's your number 9?
My number 9 from 2009. Yeah, it's a little more of an extended cameo. Zombieland.
Wow, yeah.
Number 6.
It just had to be. I mean, I considered Zombieland Double Tap, but it's not as fun as this part.
Oh no,
Here's that one.
no, because it was a
Number 2.
That's your number 2.
Yeah.
Just the way
That's
he hams up getting hit. It's like it's like you're fine. The hell I
I
am.
almost feel like he was channeling Paul Rubens a little bit.
Was it on yours?
Oh, number 6.
Number 6, thank you.
Yeah, number 6.
I think channeling El Bundy.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But it just came out of nowhere, right? We did not expect. They kept that secret well.
Yeah. And my favorite is when they're sitting around him and they're kind of poking at the gunshot.
He's like, that's still a little tender. I remember. I can't remember the line, but he says something and looks right over at Jesse Eisenberg because he was the one who shot him. Do you have any regrets? Well, maybe the 2 Garfield movies.
Yeah. Garfield, yeah. Oh, he's so good in that. That's what I mean. This guy's the king of cameos.
He is. He when he shows up, it's memorable. It's always memorable.
Although my number 9, he is in the film.
Okay.
He is one of the main characters.
Okay.
In fact, he's Bob. 1991's What About Bob?
I've only ever seen that movie once. I
That's
didn't.
my number 8.
Is it?
I did not
Oh.
enjoy it at the one time I saw it, but I've only seen it once.
I still quote, baby steps up the bus, baby steps to the
Yep.
seat.
I think it all the time. I don't say it as much, but I used to think it a lot.
Yeah.
But we revisited it like a couple weeks before we were doing it. I actually did the double bill. We watched that, and then I randomly put on Little Shop of Horrors, not even thinking that it was the Bill Murray double bill and Frank Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them were done by Frank Oz.
That's right. Frank directed What About Bob?
Yes.
What's really cool, I went to Universal about a year or 2 after that movie, and we got to see the puppets
Oh
and
yeah.
everything from that movie.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
was cool.
We saw that in the theater, Crystal and I.
That is so
We were still in our first year of dating kind of thing. And
My
that was
name's Bob. Can you knock me out?
Now on rewatch though, I will say the movie is fun, but it is dated because of how fun it is.
Yeah.
Because it is absolutely ridiculous by today's standards. That man should have been in a mental institution. The way the family
The
just
standards are much lower.
the
now.
way the family just fully accepts this guy into their home, like that could easily be turned and dark and twisted in a heartbeat.
Didn't they do that with the fan? Was this night?
Oh,
That's kind of where it goes. Yes.
Yes.
oh.
But it could easily go that way and it doesn't. So by today's standards, no way. But in that era, oh yeah, it's still fun as hell.
Well, luckily we can still watch a movie based on when it was made, and that's good.
Take it as a period piece. That's
Exactly.
how I like to look at it.
All right, James, what's your number 8?
My
Oh,
number
nice
8.
segue.
And Dreyfus was
Oh, he's a great straight man.
such a douche in that movie.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, my number 8 My number 8 from 2000, 2005. It's a Jim Jarmusch film. It's called Broken Flowers.
Oh. Okay, I haven't seen that one. I thought you were about to say The Dead Don't Die.
I considered it because that is a fun movie, but
I considered it. But...
anyway, Broken Flowers. He plays a character named Don Johnson. But
nice.
he was a womanizer, and like his current girlfriend breaks up with him. Then he gets an anonymous note from one of his previous flings saying, "You have a son
You
out
go over
there."
there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was choking on what he. No.
Continue.
Whatever. And it's basically he's going on a search through all his past girlfriends to see which one of them has his illegitimate son. And it's a fun, charming movie with, like, showcasing Bill Murray.
That's cool. I have not heard of that. I'm gonna have to watch it.
I've heard of the title, but I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. My number 8 is very well known.
Okay.
Anybody has seen him as the groundskeeper for 1980s Caddyshack.
Oh.
It's my number 3.
Yes.
Because I'll get to it. I'll explain the
That may have been so. Or his video internet is acting up. You're smooth, but Rob is hanging. Now he's smooth, but still no talkie.
No, I just looked. For some reason, it was muted,
Oh,
Okay,
God.
maybe it's been fixed.
and I didn't touch a thing.
Uh-oh. Well,
Hopefully, it's only short.
we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yes. So, James, you're number 3.
My number three from 2014. Oh, he says yay, so I guess it's fixed. And I've touted this film plenty, and Bill Murray in it plenty. It's 2014's The Monuments Men.
I haven't watched that one either.
Bill Murray's phenomenal in this. I've talked about the scene in the shower scene. No, it's in the big communal shower scene where it's just it's
Oh, that's
Wait a minute,
right.
knowing the lineup in this flick, that's not a communal shower scene. I'm anxious to see.
in the army base, and it's just it's a phenomenal film.
Still not selling me.
You're the first person I told about this when we did the show at my place.
I
Where
think
there's
I remember that.
it's around Christmas time, and he gets a gift from his grandkids, and they send him a record recording of the mom or daughter singing like "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," and it gets me every time. And you just have the camera panning in slowly on his face, and you just see his face start to crumble
Oh, wicked.
as he's listening to like his grandkids singing to him around Christmas time while he's like in the middle of World War II, just sitting there. Yeah, well, it's awesome.
I gotta watch this. Okay. This one I really will watch. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make a slight declaration right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because the algorithm is always listening, and I watch a lot of YouTube, so I'm betting that scene is going to be recommended to me on YouTube sometime in the next, I would say, week, if not
Okay.
24 hours.
Let's see what happens.
Okay,
Monuments Men, Monuments Men, Monuments Men.
the shower scene.
Okay.
Okay,
We fed you, algorithm. Let's see what you give us. We are now on number 2, but yet again, Jason is Ghostbusters.
yep.
I'm Zombieland. James, what obscure film do you have?
This is not an obscure film. It's from 1998. It's Wild Things.
Oh.
Bill Murray is playing Mr. Bowden.
Bill Murray's in that movie.
He's an ambulance. You haven't seen it?
When it first came out, and once you get past the hotness of the chicks,
He
it's
is
like,
awesome in this movie. Ambulance chaser that ends up being like the defense attorney for Nev Campbell in the movie.
That's my number 1.
Are you kidding? What?
Yeah.
What?
Especially when they're driving in the car after the victory. He's like, "Hey, wait, no, come on, they're coming!" And he has his, he's touting the middle finger outside the window. Hey, Sasha! Hey, look at this!
Yep.
He has the neck brace on. He's like, "Did you hurt yourself?" He's like, "I don't have to wear it all the time." Takes it off, throws it away. He's just like, there was the was it police or like the lawyers were around here earlier.
Yep.
And he has a wall full of framed pictures of all his clients, and they all are wearing neck braces.
He is so good in this film.
Oh,
And then especially with the reveal at the end, not
Yeah.
giving stuff away, but boom, like, oh yeah.
did you enjoy your time as a guest of the state? God, remind me never to make you mad.
So good. I think Jason does.
I'm just a little concerned. Like, I'm
Concerned.
surprised. Okay, that's your number 1.
Yeah,
I totally forgot he's even in that movie.
that's
Oh,
the Bill Murray
I'd
I
put that
watched the
again.
most.
I don't remember that movie.
It's so good.
You're talking the movie with Nev Campbell,
Yep.
Denise Richards,
that
Matt
movie.
Dillon, Kevin Bacon.
Bill Murray's in that movie.
He's a significant part of well, not a significant part. He's a standout part
He's
of
about
that movie.
15% of that film. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
you
Well,
gotta watch
But
it.
still.
Give it a good, honest rewatch.
Oh.
That's a new twist.
All right. Okay.
Don't watch the sequels. Do not watch the
Oh,
sequels.
I have no intention. I have
There
no
is
intention.
sequels?
There's 3
Oh,
sequels.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
no, there's only one
Trust
movie.
me,
Yeah.
I've suffered through them. And
This
I
is
do
like
mean
The Crow.
suffered.
There's only one.
There can be only
Okay,
Right.
we are at number 1,
one. Okay.
Jason.
How?
What should we all have had?
How don't you have 1993's Groundhog Day?
That's your number 1?
That's my
Okay,
number one.
there you go. I don't watch it that much.
Oh, I watch this probably about as often as, almost as often as you watch Meatballs, I guess.
Well, Groundhog Day, I don't know how many times I watch it because it shows up on TV a lot and I watch it.
Morons, your bus is leaving.
But it's the movie just it's definitely at near the top of the list of movies. If it's on, I'm watching it.
Oh yeah.
But it's a fascinating flick.
See, I've only seen the meme once, and I absolutely love the idea. They should release Groundhog Day 2 and then just show this film.
It's one of the best time loop movies.
They
It's
missed-
so funny.
They should have done it last year for the 30th.
Yeah.
They should have. But yeah, they missed that boat.
You're 100% right. I enjoy the film. I watch it maybe once every other year kind of thing. Like, it's not heavy in my playlist. Not like these other Bill Murray.
That is really surprising because I know Groundhog Day is held high for a lot of people. So
I'm just shocked you two have the same.
that's what's kind of surprising me the most.
I almost thought the way he talked about it, it was going to be Meatballs or Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It
almost
believe me,
was
it was.
Ghostbusters for a minute.
Those things shifted. My top 4 or 5 really shifted a lot right up until
My number 1 was Groundhog Day from when we announced the list. It was the bottom 9.
And see, when we decided to announce it, I literally just watched Wild Things.
Oh, yeah?
So, boom. That's where that one fell. And I just dumped the rest in behind it.
Okay, well, I'll watch Wild Things. That's fine.
And
I've been going
stay
back
through
and
the-
watching a lot of old movies.
And you have to
so-
stay through the credits.
All the credits.
I used to get a
Okay.
kick out of this
Okay.
because I saw it a few times in the theater. I'd sit at the back and I was with the one girl I brought to watch it, like, just wait. And you see the people stand up and they start to leave, and then the scene pops up, and then they sit back down. And the scene ends, they get back up. I'm like, watch this. And the scene pops up and they sit back down. It's like, it's gonna keep happening.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this you thought, what was it? Guardians 2 had like 6 after credits. Hold my beer.
Okay. All right.
But it's so worth it.
I've been
Every single
going
one.
back and rewatching a lot of stuff from the 80s and 90s lately. So I'm perfectly fine with this. This is not a scare tactic for me.
I was considering there was it'd be Bill Murray as himself, I suppose. And I think it's in the credits of, well, we watched Scrooged again. I almost expected that to be on one of your guys' lists.
It's in my honorable mentions,
But there's the other John Hughes movie, She's Having a Baby. During the credits,
Oh, yes.
they interview a whole bunch of people that have been in John Hughes movies. There's John Candy and Bill Murray and then like a bunch of other actors. I can't remember what he says, but I suppose that wouldn't count because that's just a clip of him as a him.
basically, yeah. Yeah, my honorable mentions, by the way, are Scrooged, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Oh, I didn't like that movie.
The movie's a bit rough, but he is fantastic in
I
it.
thought he was great in Moonrise Kingdom.
I've never watched that one. I'm kind of 50-50 on Wes Anderson. So
Yeah.
Kingpin, it's over the top, an over the top flick, but he leans into that pretty good. Space Jam, of course,
Ugh.
he's the hero. He was a great Bosley in Charlie's Angels. He was a great Bosley.
Okay, yeah. Of everything that I've seen, yeah.
I've blocked out most of Charlie's Angels.
He's only got a few key scenes, but he was a great Bosley. And you know what? Osmosis Jones, he's pretty fun.
Oh,
I
yes.
never
I
saw
forgot
that.
about Osmosis Jones.
Leg. What is your leg scraping? No, give me a chicken leg.
I had City of Ember in my.
And see, that's because when I think Osmosis Jones, all I think is the animated stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
Right? I forget he is the dude.
Yep.
He's the set for them
It's
guys
him
to live.
and Chris Elliott.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
I can't remember who plays the daughter.
Yeah, it's the live action part. And then Osmosis Jones is what the cells are doing inside his
Yeah.
body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I just blocked the camera totally. Oh, I forgot about that, or that might have been on here. I don't know what I was doing.
But yeah, Bill Murray has been with me my entire life, and I just adore that man. And the one movie I haven't seen that I wish I had revisited was Rushmore,
Okay.
because I always hear a lot of people talking about it, but if I watched it, I don't remember it. And,
I don't remember a lot of it because I haven't seen it since like the late '90s or early 2000s or something.
And the one flick that I didn't want to include because it would be a cheat is the documentary, the Bill Murray stories.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't count.
I think I know what's causing the issues today.
Okay.
I'm just calling it a hunch.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking it's the camera.
Okay.
Because look at it.
Yep. It just went. Yep.
So yeah, that camera will never be used again.
Okay. Is that like the fourth time?
Yep.
And I'm wondering if it's muted when you.
It did. Look at that. I unplugged it and it muted.
So that's
The
what
green
that's
light
what's
thing.
causing it.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
If we can wait, I would prefer because I plan on going to see it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. I'll just say I liked it a lot.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Cam liked it too.
And Tally liked it more than the first one.
He messaged me. He goes, going to see Dune 2, but I realized I haven't seen the first one. What's it about? It's like, well, dude, how long have you got? Because I can get you the movie. He goes, it starts in an hour. No. So I threw him a Cole's notes of about 3 sentences, right? Big fight, Romeo, Juliet, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, okay. But he came out of it. He goes, I really had fun. I probably would have enjoyed it more if I knew most of the stuff that I probably should have known.
It definitely has more action.
Well, I figured the war is coming.
I liked it a lot. Tally liked it more than the first one. It's
Good.
being even better reviewed than the first one.
Yeah.
So
Well, the first one was good. It just didn't blow me away, and it was very much a part one.
The first one is the prequels of Star Wars. It's got to set it up.
right.
So
And it does that. It does that. And it looked beautiful doing it. And the second one still just it takes it to a whole nother level. And that's all I want to say because I'm getting into spoiler territory.
okay, fair enough. Well, you were talking. I can't remember what you said. Oh, you're rewatching films.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that might be a cool topic for our next show.
Okay.
Ooh, elaborate.
Top 10 films from 1986.
86 specifically.
I have been told I am from 1986
You're from 86.
because I wear a jean jacket. Yeah,
Okay.
a certain.
So we're looking to see if we see you.
Stop it. I'm not going to name Jeff McDonald as the guy who says it, okay?
Wait a minute.
Keep his name out of this.
Wait a minute. Most of the time I see him, he's dressed that way too. He wears a leather jacket a lot. Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. I will not throw Jeff under the bus. But I figured,
Sure.
let's dive into it. Let's see
Okay.
what was going on in 1986 that makes Rob want to stay there.
Do you want to take a quick peek at a list, or do you want to just leave it at that? Like, do you want to just give an idea as to what we might be looking at? Know any titles from 86 off the top of your head?
Honestly, off the top of my head, no.
James?
No, not specifically. No.
So,
You failed me, James.
Maybe, well, if you said 84, I could say Ghostbusters.
yep.
Everybody can say Ghostbusters.
So let's look into 86.
Okay,
We'll
86.
take a deep dive and we'll pick our top 10.
This would be interesting.
Hmm.
So next week, 86. Can I watch 10 movies from 1986 in a week?
Hopefully there's enough. Hopefully there's enough from 86.
I'm sure they did a lot of films in 86.
Well, I know that collectively they did a lot of movies in the 80s, but
Well, even if the top number 10 is your like least not hated,
okay.
you know what I mean?
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out.
The 80s had amazing films almost every year. So this is going to be interesting because I can't think of it.
Isn't it like
I'm stuck for years, so I can't.
Isn't it like 3 years after Jedi? So you don't even have a Star Wars movie to work with.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh no! No Star Wars movie?
I'll,
Is that the bar?
I'll sneak one in there somewhere.
When was
Oh,
I was gonna say when was the Christmas special? That was in the 70s.
78, yeah. Okay, top 10 films in 1978. Let's do it.
Oh hell no!
That still won't make my list.
Hell no! 86 might be a little bit tougher for me, but I'll work it out.
No, I don't think it will.
Okay.
I'm looking at a quick little. I typed in films of '86.
Okay.
A lot of names are coming up.
Give me 3.
I'll give you 3 of the lower level ones.
Okay.
All right.
Cobra.
Oh.
Stallone.
Okay, we're that era. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
low, that's definitely lower.
Raw Deal.
I like Raw Deal.
Okay.
Howard the Duck.
Oh shit. That one could also almost be on my list.
Actually, 9.5 weeks. We mentioned that earlier. with
Ooh,
Bill
this
Murray,
would be the Mickey Rourke era.
right? So there we
All
go.
right, all right.
This is,
That's a good try,
yeah,
man.
okay, I just realized 86. Yeah, that's Jason Prime is puberty.
Oh,
This
yeah.
list could be dangerous. Could
Some
be
of
very
these
telling.
titles. Yep.
Could be telling.
Some of these titles. All right, now I'm excited.
Oh boy. Tubi, don't fail me now.
Well, some I guarantee some of them you're going to look at and go, "Oh, I've seen that. Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that."
Oh, of course. So, all right. It'll be fun. I know.
Mm,
That's the right era for me to at least look, because I know I've watched a lot of movies then. I was renting movies with my buddies every weekend.
yeah, I guarantee you.
We would rent like 3 movies and a couple Nintendo games. That was our weekend. And then at 86, I met Crystal in
We were renting
90.
movies.
So
I wonder.
I forgot that was 86.
What?
I'm not saying.
come on, say it.
Nope.
Say
I
it.
guarantee it'll probably be on a list somewhere.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
In case.
Oh, missed it by 1 year.
What?
Which one?
There was one my brother would rent for me and my other brother. A few times we'd get snacks and stuff. Transylvania 65000.
Oh, that's right.
That was from 1985.
So close.
That is a classic.
So let's just remember this monstrosity as we leave.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that kills me too, is because I'm thinking, okay, short hair, maybe we can get by with it. No, what did you do?
Yeah. That ruins it. That ruined it right there.
And I'm thinking maybe that's not part of the film, but look at his chest.
Maybe they'll
But
have
also,
a good soundtrack.
the jacket, like that doesn't scream. That doesn't say
It looks like a high school jacket.
exactly.
And then I don't know where this one came from. So,
Eh.
and on that note, for another week at the movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Jason.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
I'll say shut up! It's a man!